सिनेमा में हमने पहले भी इनफिडेलिटी पे, चीटिंग पे या टॉक्सिक मैरिजेस पे फिल्में देखी हैं, बट इट्स वेरी रेयर दैट दीज सब्जेक्ट्स गेट डेल्ट विद नुआंस एंड सेंसिटिविटी. सो व्हेन दैट समटाइम्स हैपन, थोड़ा तो अच्छा लगता है ये फिल्म देख के. हाय, आई एम प्रतीक्षा मिश्रा एंड यू आर लिसनिंग टू माय रिव्यू ऑफ दो और दो प्यार. In Everything Everywhere All at Once, Waymond says something along the lines of, "In another life, I would have really liked to just do laundry and taxes with you." उस फिल्म में हम देखते हैं कि इस डायलॉग से पता चलता है that he craves domesticity, that he is finding comfort in the mundane domestic tasks. But हमेशा ये सच नहीं होता है, and that's the kind of film that दो और दो प्यार is about. दो और दो प्यार is the story of Anirudh Banerjee and Kavya Ganeshan, played by Pratik Gandhi and Vidya Balan. अब इनकी शादी में उन्हें लगता है कि और कुछ बचा नहीं है. ऑल दे डू इज टॉक अबाउट जस्ट डोमेस्टिक टास्क, जैसे कि एसी हो गया हो, इलेक्ट्रिक का बिल हो गया हो, या गार्बेज बैग्स कौन से खरीदने हैं. सो दे हैव एसेंशियली फाउंड कंपेनियनशिप आउटसाइड द मैरिज. पर कुछ तो एक इवेंट होता है और नॉस्टैल्जिया हो या फेमिलियरिटी हो, उसके चलते चलते बोथ ऑफ देम एसेंशियली स्टार्ट अ कोट अनकोट अफेयर. नाउ दिस इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग प्रेमिस. ये एक शादीशुदा जोड़ी है, दे आर लिविंग लाइक अ मैरिड कपल, बट नाउ इट्स इनफिडेलिटी बिकॉज दे आर ऑलरेडी चीटिंग ऑन ईच अदर एंड आर बोथ नाउ इन कमिटेड रिलेशनशिप्स. However, this film doesn't deal with this subject the way you would expect it to, considering how Bollywood has done it previously. There's a lot of nuance and sensitivity to it, like I had mentioned earlier. When you're seeing both of these people on screen, बहुत obvious हो जाता है why they fell in love with each other. And even though it is not very obvious, you understand why they fell apart. A lot of this film is also focusing on their cultural identities. For instance, Kavya tells Ani or Anirudh कि मुझे तुम्हारा बेगुन पोस्ट तो बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है, and Anirudh yells कि हमारे घर पे इतने सारे स्टेनलेस स्टील के बर्तन क्यों हैं. Both of them are just saying things that they dislike, but it feels like they're disliking parts of each other. Also, when we see Kavya's family back at home, we realize how they have essentially been othered by the family because they decided to elope and get married. Another interesting thing that happens because of this is कि जब उनको लोग देख के gossip कर रहे हैं या ताने मार रहे हैं, it pushes them closer, and even though the film does not use any flashbacks, हमें देखने को मिलता है how a younger version of them had actually fallen in love. There is another thing. Despite the fact that they both don't think the marriage is working anymore, they're still in it. And the reason for that is because if they admit that things didn't pan out the way they wanted to, it would kind of seem like admitting defeat. It's not, but considering the way society views divorce or just society views a relationship like theirs, it's almost like they feel responsible to continue this marriage. बहुत जगह फिल्म में लोगों ने बोलते हैं कि वाह यार तुम अब तक साथ हो, हमें तो लगा ये एक फेज होगा. So you kind of see where that kind of idea comes in. Also, consider the kind of family that Kavya is growing up in. It's a very patriarchal setting. There's a dominating father, and she went against their wishes to marry this person. So for her, the stakes seem even higher. Truly, some of the film's best sequences come from the parts where we're seeing both of them essentially rediscover their attraction and their love for each other. Especially this one scene with the song Bin Tere Sanam playing in the background. वहाँ पे ठीक है, scene जैसा भी हो, one thing that I realized was that very few people have replicated the sheer screen presence that Vidya Balan has. She's playing this character Kavya who's going through a lot of phases, a lot of emotions. There is the sensuous Kavya, there is the frustrated Kavya, there's the worried Kavya, the free-spirited Kavya, there's the Kavya that wants to take care of others, and then there's the Kavya who's torn between 2-3 decisions. And all of this is just perfectly culminated into this one character purely through Vidya Balan's amazing acting. और उनके साथ है प्रतीक गांधी who is matching every step. In Madgaon Express हमने देखा कि उनका comic timing is excellent, and here we see that he also knows how to kind of understand the characters that he's playing. जो भी उनके छोटे छोटे kind of quirks हैं, everything is fully perfectly like brought into the character because of Pratik Gandhi's performance. Also, Pratik Gandhi and Vidya Balan as their characters have such great chemistry together that it just makes sense. Ki as this couple who can almost predict what the other person is going to do when they're moving around in a space, it's more believable because of the way the actors are playing it. Kudos to the writers Supratim Sengupta, Isha Chopra and Amrita Bagchi also for the way that they have written Kavya. बहुत बार सिनेमा में हमें वो strong female archetype दिखने को मिलता है, but here they've actually written a strong character whose strength is just part of her as a person, and that is very refreshing to see. Just Kavya's characterization is so good that mixed with Vidya Balan's performance, this is one of my favorite characters in the entire film. पर इस फिल्म की एक और अच्छी बात ये भी है कि it does not demonize the others in their relationship. इस फिल्म में हमेशा हमें 3 relationships देखने को मिलते हैं stand alone, and also the other 2 people in this marriage, notwithstanding the 2 people in the marriage, are dealt with very sensitively. Maybe because both of them are tired of the mundanity in their lives, or maybe because they're looking for something more free and bigger, both of them have coincidentally fallen in love with artists. Kavya's partner, for example, is Senthil Ramamurthy's character Vikram, जो एक photographer है, and on the other side, Ani's partner is Nora, played by Ileana D'Cruz, who is an aspiring actor. Nora's character is one who is just willing to just love Ani however he is, and at the same time she's trying to carve out a space both in her career and in the life of the person that she loves. And that's a very interesting kind of character to play, and Ileana D'Cruz does it with a sensitivity that almost like makes you feel like Nora. Then there's Sendhil Ramamurthy, who's playing this photographer जो हर शहर में जा चुके हैं दुनिया के. He's clicked every city possible, but he's never actually found a home. But he does find this home with Kavya. Even the supporting cast, all of them do such a wonderful job in kind of keeping the spirit of this film alive, especially the actors who play Kavya's mother and the driver who picks them up and takes them to Kavya's hometown house. दो और दो प्यार could have taken the easy way out. इस फिल्म में बहुत सारी जगहें हैं जहाँ पे ये फिल्म बस एंड हो सकती थी and it would have still made sense, but they stick it out. इस फिल्म के मेकर्स को पता है कि when you are dealing with something such as human relationships with so much sensitivity and grace, you can't just end the story like that. You actually have to see it through completely. They've also kind of wanted to restructure monogamy and wanted to just look at human relationships completely at the molecular level, which a lot of films rarely do. But this isn't a perfect film. There are issues somewhere. For one, the editing feels a little abrupt क्योंकि कुछ scenes हैं जो बहुत ही interesting हैं, which are just like they tug at your heartstrings, but the editing becomes abrupt, so you don't get to sit with your feelings, you don't get to sit with the scene, which becomes very important in a film like this. Then there's the fact that some dialogues are very smartly written, like they're very well written, but others become cliche and very wordy. और ऐसे जो dialogues हैं वो ज़्यादातर हैं विक्रम के character के पास, which also makes his kind of character a little less effective. The actor does a great job when he's just emoting, just through his eyes in silence. Fantastic. I also enjoyed how cinematographer Karthik Vijay has used this kind of muted palette and these colors and also these close-ups to just show the intimacy of this film. And I really like how the camera in this film is a viewer instead of a voyeur, which really helps just the entire subject of this film. दो और दो प्यार could have easily gone another way. They could have just done what people have done before in stories like this. थोड़ा सा मेलोड्रामा डाल देते, हालांकि कहीं कहीं पे थोड़ा मेलोड्रामा है, या तो किसी का एक्स आ जाता बदला लेने के लिए, or the other in the family would be this huge vamp, but none of that happens. It's all just so sincere. And I really love how intrinsically woven these two characters are. We see that compassion in the way they're trying to make the marriage work even when it clearly isn't, in the way how they're still kind to each other, to their best efforts even when they're fighting, or in the way Ani refuses to change the frame of his spectacles because maybe Kavya has developed a muscle memory of fixing them. It's in these tender moments that Do Aur Do Pyar shines and is such an enjoyable experience, and that is why my rating for Do Aur Do Pyar is 3.5 stars out of 5.